To be honest, I wasn't really sure what to expect as I went to pull through the July 2022 message for the collective because, in a human way, I'm not enjoying the energy. Let me just be clear. So I wasn't sure. So when I went to pull through the message, I did a lot of self monitoring and really set a clear intention that my human self step to the side and not participate in judgment or anything when receiving this message. So I really do hope that the July 2022 message for the collective resonates for you and that you feel a little bit more at ease, at peace with everything that is going on through this message. The other thing I just wanted to say is that before even pulling through this message, through the lead up in the morning, getting ready for filming, I'm always aware of tapping into kind of a little bit feeling more energetically connected. And what surprised me was that the energy I was feeling this morning was not heavy and dark or anything along those lines that I was kind of expecting. I was expecting this to be a really hard message. So anyway, let's get into it. The first word that popped into my mind as I settled into clear was juxtaposition, and then we'll continue on as I went in to receive the message. So this message came through in my place of nature. So sometimes if you've been following along, I will get a message from my Akashic Council or the Akashic Records building. Sometimes I go to my place of nature. Sometimes it's through the underworld. It just kind of depends on what's going on that day. And this one was just simply through my place of nature. So it was a much simpler, more down to earth kind of a message. I mean, I guess they're all down to earth. That's the whole point of why I do these, because they're very applicable. Anyway, I got to my place of nature and looked around and was like, okay, where are we gonna go? What's gonna happen? And I just open up my filter and my awareness to see what's going on and what's happening next. And what I came through was a ball of swirling energy. And I could tell that the energies were out of placement, out of sorts, and there were just like threads of swirling energy, and they hadn't sorted themselves out yet. So the energy is definitely moving, but it's disorganized right now. It is not yet formed. So it's in a ball, but it's not yet formed into clarity, into an organized pattern, into what's next. It's still shifting and moving. And it didn't feel bad in any way, shape, or form. It didn't feel good in any way, shape, or form either. It had this energetic quality of watching the energy move. Watching it with curiosity, watching it with an inquisitive nature. So not judging it, just being aware and watching the energies. And this watching is so that we can see the in that is correct for each one of us. So when, how, in what fashion, in what capacity, for what reason is correct for each and every single individual one of us to step into this energy. So you might notice a thread or a pattern or a hole, an insertion for you that's calling your energy, your awareness, your intention, your action. And when you notice that, that is your calling, that is your correct time to step forward into action. There is this desire to jump in, to start just pulling everything and creating order and sorting it out. But that gets us off kilter and it distracts us. So while the energy is swirling, and it is swirling, it's an opportunity for us to stand back, do our individual work, remain grounded, take whatever personal actions, whatever personal practices that we need, and watch and be mindful of that calling for when our energy is going to be the most impactful. And when we feel that moment, we step forward into action, into a reason, a cause, with intention, with grounded energy, and with purpose. And then we see whatever that thread is, and we can make sense, we can make that pattern, we can make that form out of whatever it is that we're being called forward to. Additionally, we're being asked not to future trip, not to get caught up in what ifs and hows and all that sort of thing. So the work right now is to be present and aware and to notice your in. And while you're being present and aware, you're cultivating your energy, doing all the things you know to do so that your energy is ready to go and to be applied when you are called, when you notice you're in. The other piece here is it's really important for us not to judge ourselves and to not judge others, because everyone's going to be moving and inserting themselves at their own time, at their own pace. So just because someone else is moving faster than you doesn't mean there's anything wrong. Just because you're moving faster than others doesn't mean there's anything wrong. So moving forward, focusing on yourself and your energy and your impact, and knowing that everyone is going to be moving at their own pace. And that is what will be the most impactful. So it was a relatively, I guess, short message, I think. But to summarize and to really succinct it up, the energy is moving. It hasn't sorted itself out yet. There isn't new order yet. So it's swirling, and our work right now is to rest, to cultivate our own energy, and to be mindful, to watch and to pay attention to our perfect opportunity, the correct timing for our energy, our actions, our purpose to step forwards into it. And during that period of time, you're focused on yourself. You're not paying attention to what others are getting caught up in. You're not paying attention to the energy. And if you do find yourself getting caught up in the swirl, imagine that it is this like ball of energy, and imagine yourself detaching from the ball of energy, stepping back and watching it with curiosity and with inquisition instead of being frantic and called into it and rushing all over and pulling things and trying to sort it out. Each one of us is going to be able to step in our correct timing, and we are going to be able to make order of the energy in the way that our energy is the most potent and the most impactful and the most powerful. So stay present, stay grounded, do your work, and know when your time is there, you will feel it. You will know what action to take. Don't get wrapped up in what ifs and future and how and what and all of that sort of thing. Just know that you will know the correct action and the correct timing for you. So again, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this helps you to feel a little bit softer in the absolute ridiculousness that is going on right now. And I hope that you are able to be grounded and that you know when that time is correct for you, and that you are able to make the impact that you need to make. If you enjoy these videos, please do click the subscribe button, notification bell, especially if you enjoy the monthly updates. Give them a little thumbs up so I know that you like them, and I will see you in the next video.